Oh yes, this is a man called Jay. I'm out and about. Today I'm going to be talking about the situation. I'm talking about the refugee situation which is taking place. People are being shipped to Rwanda. Ukrainians are being welcomed with open arms. So I'm going to go on the other side where I'm going to sit and listen to the birds singing while I'm discussing this touchy issue. Oh yes, normally I would be in the studio doing this kind of thing, but today or this afternoon I have decided to come to the park, you know, to get a little bit of fresh air, listen to birds singing, and contemplate on what is going on now. As you know, or you have seen, or you have heard, the radio, or let me put it this way, the airwaves are fully pumped up with the news of refugees crisis. So you've got Ukraine, and you have got refugees being shipped to Rwanda. I'm talking about those who are arriving here, who are arriving here in the dinghies. But I just want to look at the two differences here. There is a difference between a refugee or asylum seeker coming from Iran, Iraq, Syria, Libya, even, for instance, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Gambia. You see, these kind of migrants are treated differently, and they are seen differently. To many eyes of the people, they seem to bring this thing bordering racism. Well, I don't know about that, but there is some truth in that. Now, when you look at the Ukrainian refugees, of course, they are welcomed here, especially in the UK. Many people have welcomed the Ukrainians with open arms. Some have donated their spare rooms. Yeah, bring these Ukrainian people, they are escaping genocide, which hasn't been verified yet. I will come to that. So now, when you look at these differences, why is it that a Ukrainian refugee or asylum seeker is welcomed here in the UK with open arms, while the others are not? Well, the social media tells us that Ukrainians they are Europeans. They look like English people. They drive the same cars. They eat the same food. They drive. I've said that they drive the same cars. Mind you, I'm not making this. Reporters from CNN, CBS in America, they actually said that. So, but then again, now we want also to explore this. You will also help me in understanding. I'm going to talk about African migrants. African migrants or asylum seekers, it's not new. It has been going on for so many years. But then again, what I also have to say that Africans are not learning a lesson. We have to apply these questions. Why are these people from Africa coming to the West seeking asylum? The reasons you will know. I don't want to go into all those. But right now what is happening, there are asylum seekers, African Syrians and the rest. They are being taken to Rwanda to be processed there. It's 4,000 miles away from here in Britain, whereas the Ukrainians, no, That is, no questions asked, come in. So, is this also a signal to tell us that it is time Africa started actually thinking about solving these problems and looking at the problems why we are coming to the West instead of staying in our countries? So when you look at the situation in Africa, which could easily be rectified, yeah, it might get a little bit windy here because I'm outside. Yeah. So just imagine, let's take, for example, a country like Congo, which has got all minerals and resources of all kinds found on the planet. And mind you, yeah, it might get windy. Mind you, Congo is the richest country on earth. But look at the state it is in. This is due to mismanagement of the country, and I'm talking about mismanagement of African countries. Secondly, the African Union has failed Africa, and I keep saying this. Seriously, if we are talking about people crossing the oceans, the Atlantic Ocean, and also many of them actually dying on the dinghies, the African Union, until today, cannot find a solution. So, say for example, if people are running away from wars like the war which is going on in Tigray today, if they could find a place for them to be resettled, that would be good. But having said that, Sudan has made a very, 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 very good job, because it is Sudan which has contained these people from Tigray. And Sudan, mind you, is been running a refugee camp for over 50 years. So, but people here in the West, they are shouting, they don't even understand. They are talking about England is a very small place, it is full up. But I can guarantee you, drive going southwest and see the vast land that how big is, especially in Cornwall side. You tell me whether Britain is full up. But look, we are not concerned about that, Britain. Yes, there is a plane passing. You might hear it in the dialogue. It is very, very, very disturbing to see that Africa always is playing second fiddle and stuff. So let us go back to Rwanda. Rwanda, it has done a very good job lifting itself from where it has been. As you know, it was engulfed in the genocide, which I didn't want to bring into. Rwanda seems stable, and it seems that it's doing everything right. But one thing that I do not understand, or maybe some people might help me here, Rwanda is a very small country. So when you look at the situation which is happening now, where are these refugees going to be put in Rwanda? Are they going to be given a piece of land, or is there a camp, or are they going to live in hotels? That one, I don't know. And mind you, here people here in the UK, they are making a lot of noise, and some people are not really happy about this. Now they are starting to see that Kagame is betraying his fellow Africans, because everybody in the diaspora likes Kagame big time, 100%. Everyone really supports Kagame and how he's running his country. But this thing of refugees, now they are starting to doubt again. Yeah, you look, I'm the biggest supporter of Kagame. In fact, a couple of years ago, I went to France when he came to visit the Rwandans in the diaspora. you could see, man, the Rwandans, how they came to support this guy. The whole of 10,000 people was fully packed. I might actually show you the video if I have it. Yeah, I think I have it. So let us watch the video when Kagame was in Paris.
Abasuwisi bari hehe? Yes.
Kandi ntabwo na bya bindi nakoresheje by'urugero rw'idini harimo kuzaza.
Okay, so that was Kagame. Now let me go back again to the situation of how refugees are seen here, or the situation of refugees is being dealt with. I'm again going to show you another clip of how Europeans are supporting each other. I'm talking about Ukraine here. You remember earlier, I said the Europeans, they are welcoming Ukrainians with open arms. It is true. Now watch this. I was in Trafalgar Square. They came, many people from different parts of Europe, Germans, Ukrainian, English people. They came to Trafalgar Square, thousands of them. That big screen, you know, with all the messages of support and stuff like that. So, but then, when you look at us at Africa, we have even no clue. We don't even know how we can support ourselves. Look at Ethiopia, the war in Tigray. The war in Tigray has been going on for 17 months. And now it appears you don't know what is happening in Tigray because everything is blocked off. Yes. I'm back again because the wind was there. Yeah, what I was saying, when you see these guys, how they get together to help each other, man, you have to give them the kudos, man. Thumbs up to them. But we Africans do not have even a clue of how to help each other. I was talking about the war in Ethiopia, in Tigray. I don't support any political party in Ethiopia. I'm not for government forces and I am not for TPLF, but I am just looking at the misery and the people of Tigray, what they are going through. Everyone is mute. The United Nations is mute. In fact, they even refused to endorse what is happening in Tigray as genocide. But the other day, President Biden, he said there is genocide going on in Ukraine. Why can't we come together and support each other? There's so many things going on in Mali, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, and stuff. One last thing, let me come to this segment. I know it is windy, but maybe I will find a way of just suppressing it. We as artists, I'm an artist, I am a musician. But let me tell you one thing. We as musicians, we need also to come together, Africa all together. Let us do a concert and raise money and send it to those who are suffering. It could be in anywhere. It could be in West Africa. It could be in Ethiopia. It could be anywhere. Here just 3 days ago, just a week ago, Pink Floyd and this famous singer, man, I'm forgetting, Elton John, they raised £100 billion for Ukraine. So what we as African artists throughout the diaspora, what can we do to raise money to help those in need? So, I know I have rambled on, it's too long, but I believe you will see that there is a lot to do. Let us not rely on the West only. The West are very good at giving these small donations, and we get carried away. They give us donations, they take away a chunk of whatever we have in Africa in terms of minerals, and we are happy. Look, that seriously, I don't think that is working.